it's Monday and it's recycling time. Start with the fans. Quite a lot this week is out with ice hot weather. We've used a few before we get out and about, as you'll see in last week's video. Now for the cardboard. Stuff still going. Nice and breezy. That's recycling done for the week. So another week, another go on Supraland Windows 10. Been spread out Monday. And probably we're going to be spread out tomorrow, which is Tuesday as well. We're edge towards completion, not long away from doing it. So another week and another virtual. This one's a little harder to deal with because it's at the DW. So it's a Wigan home game at home that we can't go to. Only the second one since this time last year, and that was the playoff one. Well, it is what it is. Against Castleford, and the reason it is a bit harder to deal with is because we've never seen any team more than Castleford at home. So it is unusual. 439 overall, 396 for Wigan. Sadly, the 400th Wigan game for me in the season to career will be a virtual because we're not going to be able to go to one the next four. 26th against Castleford, a record of 18 home games against Castleford. It would also be a record 14th home win against them. Currently 13 out of 17. Looking for 6 consecutive wins across the board, including the women at the weekend. 7th Rugby League in 2021, still no physicals yet. And it's a 9th sport attendance in 2021. The 10th sport attendance will be on Saturday, which will be a physical. That'll be nice, but yeah. Wigan Castlewood, 6 o'clock on a Thursday, and it's that early that there's still reflection on the screen from the sun outside. Well, half time at DW from home. Wigan 12, Castlewood 8. Bit of a cagey first quarter. Castlewood went ahead twice, but then Wigan battled back. So far, so good. So, full time at DW, and well, first home game for Wigan of the season officially. It's first win. So they're still unbeaten this season. In terms of the betting for today, £1 on, £1.50 back. So the way to getting to £10 on the account is very slowly getting there. Well, all good. A good way to start the virtual sporting week with a Wigan win. Well, we're on Supraland. As you can see, 99%. It's 21 hours on this playthrough. Obviously the glitch, we did a previous playthrough of 18 hours. But obviously the second playthrough we've done a hell of a lot quicker. 171 out of 172. 198 out of 198. And that's because the oil chest, we've been looking around on and off this afternoon for the last chest. I've been following the oil chest guide. And there's one, ooh, I may or not cut that. So we went jumping up to the top of the buildings and that. And out the corner of my eye, I spotted something. I thought, that's a chest. Is it open or is it closed? As you can see the beep. So hopefully this is the last one, and this will be Supraland completed for the final time for the set. So final chest, coin magnet, and there you go. All chests. I've just realised coin magnet was one that I don't remember getting on this playthrough. I should have searched for that one. Oh, we'll just pause it for a minute. There we go. Nice work, all achievements unlocked for this game. For anyone who wants a nice exploring game that is going to be your value for money, Supraland is definitely worth it. I've now completed this twice. PC version and an Xbox version, and I've loved every minute of it. Well, except some of the chests. So, continuing on the PC at the moment, another game that we have played before and we own 2 versions of. This time around it's a DLC one because it's on Moving Out Windows 10. Anyone who watched, I think it was last year, was it maybe? In terms of the gaming sense. And there we go, Moving Out. Well, it's Friday, and Friday is usually a video, but there's a few reasons for it this week. Namely that this time next week we'll have done a full year, as in 53 weeks. Because April the 28th was the first day we officially started keeping records. Which is why I have a Tuesday, Friday summary every week. But in terms of today itself, the big number at the top there, went over 300,000 lifts in 259 days, 52 weeks obviously. The days are one short, as anyone who regularly watches knows, because we started on a Tuesday. In terms of the month, we're up to 28,000, so pretty confident we'll be best month ever, because we've got 5 more days left in this month to do it with. We're up to 115s across the board. We started moving to 116s. It's a little tough getting that extra one out, but a weekend break will probably find it a little easier. In terms of the week as a whole, well, last week was the best week ever, and this week is even better, a best week ever. 31 better than last week. 2 final rounds today and yesterday to finish it off though. So we're now on average of about 1674 per day. Obviously the 4 rounds rounded up. It means that in 2 weeks we're around 16,500 in 2 weeks, which is staggering. Anyone who sees next week's update on the 28th itself, I'll be doing a comparison from the first ever week I did to the actual week that I'm doing now, which, considering the first ever week I did, I got 200 in one day. But a good way to end the weights for the week. Well, following on from Supraland, you can see we've got another Windows completion. Nice work, all achievements unlocked in this game. This is Moving Out, which is exiting Game Pass next week. So we've done the Windows version. It was a little hard to begin with the DLC, but once you learn a level, you know how to. I mean, one example was a level where the gold time was 4 minutes, and I was doing the level in 8-9 minutes, and then I managed to do it in a minute and a half. So that's this one done. So next we'll try the Xbox version, because now we've done this one, may as well do the one and get them both boxed off. Well, done the earlier on Friday. So now we're into Saturday, but I'm Moving Out on the Xbox. Actually feels quite weird playing on the console, because with Supraland and Moving Out basically dominating this week, first time we've really actually played on the console all week. So Moving Out on Windows is done. This is the Xbox One version of the DLC. There you go. Around the bottom corner. Objectives complete. Did take a while to do this one, but it's all done. So achievement disappears, and there you go. Nice work, all achievements unlocked in this game. So that's both DLCs done. So another week, another weekend at JMO Sports Park. Today it's Skem first team for the first time since October of last year. As both Winsford United and Wednesday due the St Luke's Cup. So for the first time since October, it's a senior first team game. Yes, October. Statistics wise, 3-4-4 overall, 320 for Skem, third against Winsford, 1-0 defeat to Prescott, and a 5-0 win at Winsford. So it's a third different stadium, a third different meeting. 1 win, 1 loss. 1 game winning streak was from November of the year before last. Could be 105th home loss, 210th home game overall, 11 consecutive senior wins after last Saturday. 3rd football in 2021 and 10th sport attendance in 2021, 3rd physical. So, half time here, 1 call, taxis at JMO. United did start brilliantly, 2-0 up with goals from Jack Grimm and Callum Preston, but substitutes are mainly cut over our defence, so it's 2-2 at half time. So we'll see how the second half brings. So, full time here at JMO, and after Liverpool conceded in the last minute, Skem have thrown away a 2-0 lead to lose 3-2. Well, it's not been the best of afternoons, and we just found out that we also might not be coming back here tomorrow, because the youth team doesn't look like they're going to be playing tomorrow, so that could be the sport done for the week. A Wigan win, Skem loss, is what it is. Ahead of its server closure planned on Monday, it's Gears Pop on Windows 10 to try and get the max pin at the least of things. We're going to try and do it on the Epic one, which you only have to get to level 12 on. It is a shame that the servers are going to close. It has been a good game to play on and off. But as you can see, level 11 Epic becomes level 4, and that's an unlock. So along with one of the Hordways ones, it means that we're on 2 for this round, and we only miss out on 7 in the closure.